Pieces to start with the start blooms. Um, a couple of days ago, I started having a conversation in spirit about Miss Shirley, the lady, the angel who was sent amongst angels so they could be seen. Um, Miss Shirley was amazing. She went through her own trials, and instead of her basically becoming something that was just infracted amongst the community, she decided to be an answer, a call, a respond, a resolve. She created a statue um, that lives beyond her with her actions and how she shows up on a daily basis. And I believe that she was forced into martyrship. I don't believe that it was something that she chose for herself. I do think that this construct wants us to believe as healers, as people who are showing up, desiring to make layers of awareness be a common basic, like it's a this is floor one. Okay. They want us to be at a rate to where we fear showing up because this is the outcome. They want us to feel like going too far towards being in opposition of a system, that you can only get one thing out of it because that has been the pattern, that's been the history that we've lived in. People who do good, good doesn't come to them. They get harmed for showing up and doing good. This layer of conversation basically came to me just because I was sitting and I was wondering, why is it that so many people shared her post after she transitioned, including myself. I had always followed her. I always liked all of her posts. I would sit and send energy to the people that I seen on her lives who I basically was aware, you know, this was like the one sighting that their families would get of them because they were homeless. And then I sat with Spirit and I was like, with Spirit, it seems like there's a misconception amongst, you know, society of the truth behind homelessness. And it's unfortunate because anybody who's helping anybody who's homeless should be upheld because we never have to be in this rate. However, the understanding of homelessness is desolate of a permanent residence, like an abode, having a permanent address. And when you are awakening to self on a spiritual journey, connecting back to what is true to you, what is your natural nature, I've learned and I've experienced more awakened beings, chosen beings out in nature who are homeless. A lot of it is not by their own doing. 90% of the ones that you come into contact is due to whatever's occurred um, within their family. Y'all, I'm over here talking. Um, 1 second. My apologies. My skillet was on the stove. I just wanted to share when I was in meditation, I understood more and more that the most natural thing to be is under the sun, under the moon, in nature, with what nurtures you. And the more you ascend, the more being forced to be in contract with things that don't align you with what's true and how things should be, you will naturally be in rejection of that. Even if you don't yourself reject, the space, you reject the need to pay certain things because it won't make sense, because you'll know truthfully that these things aren't something that you could really pay for. There's something that this place gives to you. even to food. This planet is set up to where food can grow from the earth, meaning that it is a natural resource. And a lot of natural resources have been raped and have been robbed. And when you're dealing with homelessness and you're actually engaging with these beings who have basically come online to themselves and who don't want to, or who found it hard to stay in step with the conditions that we've been constructed to show up mimicking, to make ourselves be able to be in this space, we do well judging people about how they landed to the places that they get to. And you don't know until you get there. It's as simple as I don't want to say a mistake, but it's as easy as a decision made. Like, you could literally go into a contract with somebody and you could end up out of contract with so many other things just because of proximity and connection. You could be in a certain situation to where life happens, yet instead of things being set